Good evening and welcome. Is it evening yet? To the Board of Education meeting. We have a special Board of Education meeting today on July 14th, 2026. We're calling the meeting to order at 4:30 p.m. Can we please call the roll?
Mrs. Assif?
Here.
Mrs. Troutman?
Yes.
Dr. Henry?
Here.
Mrs. Lewinsky?
Here.
Mr. Bresnahan? Mrs. Hostler? Mrs. Arvanites?
Here. We have 5 board members present and 2 absent. 1 is on their way, stuck in traffic. So we'll see Brian in a little bit. Can we please stand for the pledge? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. No public comments, right? No. All right, seeing that we have no public comments turned in, I don't want to make an assumption. Anyone want to address the board? Seeing some no's, thank you very much. We'll skip that section. Do the girls want to say? No. Just kidding. All right, we'll move right into our first agenda action item, which is item A. We have the interim Sandburg principal. I'll turn it over to Dr. Campbell.
Thank you so much, President Arvanites. As has been shared with our community, we attempted to search for a permanent principal beginning in late May, and ultimately the administration believes that the interim leadership is best for Sandburg stakeholders for this upcoming year, and that we will return to conduct and continue our search for a permanent principal that can be done during the typical hiring season. With that, there was a lot of feedback that was provided about ensuring that there was continuity as well as experience to support during this time of transition. So with that being said, I am recommending Mr. Michael Boras for hire for the interim principalship at Sandburg Middle School, effective July 20th through June 30th. Mr. Boras will be recently retired from Chicago Public Schools as a network chief, as well as had prior to that served as principal of Lincoln Park High School for 9 years. And with his vast array of experience, he's had the opportunity to support neighborhood schools, selective enrollment schools, as well as fine and performing arts schools, which provides Mr. Boras a vast leadership experience, adaptability, by successfully supporting and addressing the unique needs of a school community. Mr. Boras holds a bachelor's degree in economics and a master's degree in education with certification in social studies, as well as educational leadership certification from National Louis. Mr. Boras has successfully completed all background and faith laws checks, and so therefore I am presenting him to the Board of Education for consideration for interim principal for the 26-27 school year.
Thank you. Can we have a motion?
I move that the Board of Education approve Mr. Michael Boras as the interim principal at Sandburg Middle School, effective July 20th, 2026 through June 30th, 2027. This will be a 1-year only administrative contract.
I'll second.
Motion made by Ms. Zassoff, second by Dr. Henry. Can we please call the vote? Oh, sorry. Any comments from the board?
I would like to.
Yes.
You know, I think it's important for the community to understand that when the board or the district is put in a position to fill a position late in the year, like we have had to in 2 really important integral positions in our district, I think that it provides angst in our community about what that looks like. And I think these next 2 action items that we're talking about, not only for Mr. Boras as the interim, but Mr. Gale as coming back to Sandburg, provides some, I just want to say pause, because we want to as a board and as a district, select the best possible candidates that are out there for any position that we offer. And we do find ourselves in a position when it's at the end of the school year to not be able to be in control of that decision. And so adding a super qualified interim candidate like Mr. Boraz and combining that with Mr. Gale, who has like institutional knowledge of Sandburg and this community, in my opinion, and I feel super strongly about this, is the best possible scenario that we could present to the community this late in the year. And I really want the Sandburg community and our Elmhurst community to feel very confident that this combination of decisions really does give our Sandburg community the best possible, what's the word, I'm asking you, stability, thank you, and like less, like just hiccups that would happen if we made a knee-jerk decision that won't serve that community and our district the best long-term. So I really do want to just shout out and appreciate the thought that has gone into this decision-making, because I really feel strongly that it is the best decision for not just the Sandburg community, but the whole district. So thank you for the work and the decision-making that has gone into this. Sorry, I rambled a little.
No, you're fine. Yeah, it's good. You know, I think it's hard, given the timing, is if I could summarize what you were trying to, or what you're saying is, not, you said it eloquently, sorry, Ms. Troutman.
Rambling, I knew I was rambling, but.
Sorry. Man, you could tell it's vacation or summer break. But no, the timing of how things unfolded, and I think the good faith effort of posting and trying to fill a vacancy, and then being able to take a moment of pause to ensure that the long-term, the kind of the goals that the district is looking for, and I think that meet community expectations, right, are met. So appreciate the pause, and I hear what you're saying, and I agree. Anything else from the board? Now can we call the vote?
Mrs. Assif?
Yes.
Dr. Henry?
Yes.
Mrs. Troutman?
Yes.
Mrs. Slawinski?
Yes.
Mr. Bresnahan? Mrs. Hassler? Mrs. Arvanites?
Yes, 5 yeas, 0 nays, and 2 absent. Motion passes. Sure. Did you want to share a few words, Mr. Flores? Thank you for being here.
Oh, that's okay. Well, thank you and good afternoon, everybody. Dr. Campbell and members of the Board of Education, thank you for this exciting opportunity. My first job in a school was middle school math tutor. Long before I even went and got my certification, I taught 7th grade social studies, and my first school leadership job was in a 7 through 12 building. And so I have fond memories. It feels like I'm returning to my roots. 2 of my favorite teachers that I ever worked with were Sean Garrity, who was a 7th and 8th grade math teacher, and Jennifer Parks, who happened to teach AP psychology at Lincoln Park, but she had a 6th grade science background. And what they made them my favorites is because they taught kids and not subjects. So they were very, very engaging people. The last 7 years I've been a chief of schools, so I supervised between 19 and 28 principals, and I began to feel a little bit of distance from what's most exciting about schools, which is students' energy. And I don't think there's any more energy that's more infectious than the energy of middle school students. So I'm looking forward to that. I might present as a little bit laid back, but I love high energy people, so that's going to be really fun. All right. So I have 29 years of teaching, school, and district level leadership experience, and whatever success I've achieved in those 29 years has come through teamwork. And I think everybody in the school community is a member of the team, central office and the board, of course, but also staff, students, parents, community members, and their experience and their ability to talk openly about how they're experiencing school is one of the keys to my success and successful teamwork. Getting to know people is also extremely important. I'll say I'm a bit of an introvert, but I do love to get to know new people, and so I'm excited to, again, get to know students, staff, parents, community members, so that we can start to develop the relationships where those open conversations about how we can best work together, what people's cares and hopes are for the school. If there's any ever issues, things that they want to question, I want people to feel very comfortable in speaking their mind so we can, again, work together as a team. Understanding what people want, and in particular their communication styles, I think is critical for me as a leader, so I'm looking forward to that. And speaking of communication, I'm the parent of two, a recent college graduate and a current high school student. And so I know that as a parent, the strategy of learning about what's going on at school through your kids is not the most effective strategy all the time. And so I look forward to communicating regularly and openly with Sandburg parents and really learning what communication methods that you prefer. So teamwork, relationships, communication are important, but school's got to be exciting, engaging, and challenging for everybody, you know, students, adults alike, for us to thrive as a community. So especially during this period of transition where it's going to be a little bit challenging for some, like providing that welcoming environment and support for each individual and kind of what they want to get from school, both students and adults, is something that I look forward to doing and something that I really pride myself on. I've learned in, you know, my leadership experience that it's not about you and what you know and your technical skills and all that. It's really about how you support others in achieving their goals and dreams, and that's something that really excites me about coming back to a school. So thank you again, everybody, for this exciting opportunity. Really looking forward to Monday and starting to get to know everybody. Thank you.
Thank you and welcome. We'll move to the item B, which is the interim Sandburg School Administrator. Back to, oh, there we go, Dr. Schumacher.
Yes. So as you know, Mr. Borez, congratulations, by the way, will be joining Sandburg at the same time as a new assistant principal. To provide additional support for the Sandburg community as we transition to new school leadership and start a new school year, we are recommending that the board approve a 50-day contract for Mr. Jeff Gale to serve as interim school administrator at Sandburg. This approval would provide additional on-site administrative support through October. With years of dedicated service as an AP at Sandburg, this would serve the school well with two leaders joining us from external districts. We recommend Mr. Gale for hire as outlined in the board packet.
Thank you. Can we have a motion?
I move that the Board of Education approve Mr. Jeff Gale as interim school administrator for a contract period of 50 days at the per day per diem pay rate of $525.
A second.
Motion made by Ms. Troutman, second by Mrs. Assaf. Any comments from the board? I just have one, and I'm just going to pay attention to the incoming sixth grade families who maybe have a first child coming to Sandburg, that Mr. Gale is the recently retired assistant principal from Sandburg, who's, as he just walked in the room, thank you, hi Jeff, who has graciously worked with the administrative team to offer some support and time in this transition period with the interim principalship, and of course with someone new in his old role. So thank you for that. I just wanted to make it clear for the incoming sixth grade families. Can we call the vote?
Mrs. Troutman?
Yes.
Mrs. Assaf?
Yes.
Mr. Bresnahan?
Yes.
Dr. Henry?
Yes.
Mrs. Slawinski?
Yes.
Mrs. Hassler? Mrs. Arvanites?
Yes, 6 ayes, 0 nays, 1 absent. Motion passes. Thank you, Jeff. Appreciate it. Okay, item C is the Director of Student Services. Back to Dr. Schumacher.
So with the resignation of one of our student services directors, we are recommending Joseph Gallagher for hire. Mr. Gallagher comes to District 205 with more than 12 years of experience in special education and educational leadership. Most recently, he served as principal of Match Charter Public High School in Boston, after previously serving as the school's assistant principal and director of special education. He will lead teams primarily at the secondary level, that's our middle and high schools, to support and transition, to support high-quality programming and special education, Section 504, MTSS, social emotional learning, and student transitions. We recommend Mr. Gallagher for hire as outlined in the board packet.
Thank you. Can we have a motion?
I move that the Board of Education approve Mr. Joseph Gallagher as the Director of Student Services for the 2026-27 school year.
I'll second. Motion made by Dr. Henry, second by Ms. Arvanites. Any comments from the board? No. Just will say that yes, thank you for being here tonight. And that the community can anticipate, in our school community as well as parents, that this role will continue to work closely with Dr. Rubenstein and the rest of the cabinet team here at district office when it comes to special education services provided throughout the district here at D205. Okay, with that, can we please call the vote?
Dr. Henry,
Yes.
Mrs. Arvanites,
Yes.
Mrs. Troutman,
Yes.
Mrs. Assif,
Yes.
Mrs. Lewinsky,
Yes.
Mrs. Hassler, Mr. Bresnahan.
6 ayes, 0 nays, 1 absent. Motion passes. Welcome. Okay. All right, thank you. And then the final one is item D. A lot of hiring tonight. Item D is the Dean of Students.
Yes, so
Dr.
York High School has a vacant Dean of Students position for the upcoming school year. Madeline Geyer is the recommended candidate for hire. For the past 8 years, she has served as Assistant Athletic Director and Dean of Students at Morton West High School, where she has helped foster a positive school culture through relationship building and collaborative student support. As a dean, she will support the student journey of excellence by fostering a safe, supportive, and productive learning environment, collaborating closely with your community members to address students' academic behavior and social emotional needs. We recommend Mrs. Geyer for hire as outlined in the board packet.
Thank you. Can we have a motion?
I move that the Board of Education approve Ms. Madeline Geyer as the Dean of Students beginning on July 28th, 2026 at a salary of $95,000.
A second.
Motion made by Dr. Henry, second by Ms. Assaf. Any comments from the board? Can we please call the vote?
Dr. Henry,
Yes.
Mrs. Assif,
Yes.
Mr. Bresnahan,
Yes.
Mrs. Lewinsky,
Yes.
Mrs. Troutman,
Yes.
Mrs. Hassler, Mrs. Arvanites.
Yes, 6 ayes, 0 nays, 1 absent. Motion passes. Welcome to the new dean, who's joining a group of deans at York High School. All right, with that, that's the end of our action items for this agenda. We have upcoming meetings July 28th, 2026. We have a regular Board of Education meeting at 7 p.m. here at District 205 Center in rooms 215, 16, and 17. And it is 4:49, and this meeting is adjourned.